Hey everyone, this is Friedel Hakoreja Raven, and I'm here with my recap and review of Boruto Naruto Next Generations episode number 154, which is titled Himawari's Ninja Trial Session. And basically, it's about Himawari experiencing what it will be like being a shinobi. And the basic premise of the plot deals with her deciding whether or not she even wants to become a ninja. So the episode opens up with Himawari walking through the Leaf Village, and she notices other people doing different types of work throughout the village. She sees Ino running her flower shop. She sees Tenten running her a ninja weaponry shop, and I like the posters. And I think if you look at the poster below Tenten, in the middle of in the middle poster, you can see, I guess, stuff for ninja cats. Then she notices people who draw. She noticed the Leaf Village police force. She noticed the Leaf Village mail profession and like mailing profession. And she's like, you know what? There's a whole lot of opportunities for me to choose from. So I'm going to take my time to decide what I want to become. And when she comes back home, she sees that her aunt is already there. Hanabi is there, and Hanabi is talking with Boruto and Himawari about what Boruto and Hinata about what Himawari wants to do. And even Hinata is like, I'm not forcing Himawari to do anything. She can take her own time and decide what she wants to become. And Hanabi is like, considering that she is a member of the Hyuga clan, everyone expects her to become a shinobi like her mother, her father, her brother, and even her aunt, and everyone is a shinobi. So Hanabi ends up giving this flyer to Himawari about the academy doing a one-day ninja trial, and she wants Hanabi to try it out. And of course, Hanabi decides to go. Himawari decides to go. These names, Himawari, Hanabi, and Hinata, it's starting with an H. It's confusing. But yeah, Himawari is like, you know what, I'll go. And during the trial session, there are only three people, including Himawari, and Iruka is there, and Shino is there, and Iruka welcomes the new little kids to the trial session, and everyone introduces themselves. And I don't remember the names of these two children, and please don't expect me to remember their names. I will try to remember their names if they appear later on, and when I'll do the written review of this for the Geekier. The link to that will be down in the comment section below. So anyway, these two introduce themselves, and then Himawari introduces herself and they figure out that she, being an Uzumaki, is the daughter of the Hokage, and everyone is impressed by her. And yeah, it makes sense that the daughter of the Hokage will become a ninja too. But anyway, Shino decides to give them a few tasks to do. The first task is an obstacle course, and it turns out that Himawari has been training, and she's able to be the first one to complete the obstacle course. She knows how to jump. She knows, and she can jump very high. She has talent. Of course, she has talent. She has good genetics. The next task is Shino asks the kids to infuse chakra into their feet and try to walk up a wall. And of course, the other two aren't able to do it. And then Himawari goes in, and it kind of shows that Himawari will end up having good chakra control when she grows up. And at first, I was like, you know what? If this episode shows Himawari being able to walk up the wall, it's going to feel very out of character. It's going to feel very out of place. She's way too young to have such perfect chakra control. And yes, she ends up falling, and Shino's like, you know what? I'm glad, because that allows the instructors to help you when you enter the academy. So as they're walking to, also Shino ends up taking them to see all of the Hokage's faces on the mountain, and then he also helps them go through shuriken training. And it turns out that Himawari is good at shuriken throwing as well, because she has been training with Boruto. So as they're walking towards their next task, this is where the boy ends up saying that he is impressed by Himawari's skill, and he has decided that Himawari is going to be his rival. And this is where Himawari is like, I appreciate you that you want me to be your rival, but I haven't really decided whether or not I want to become a shinobi. And this ends up disappointing the boy because he can't believe that he ended up losing to a person who isn't even serious about becoming a shinobi. And he basically ignores Himawari. And their next task is to work as a three-person team. And of course, the boy isn't happy about it because, again, he doesn't understand why Himawari is even here when she doesn't even want to become a shinobi. So anyway, Iruka and Shino are talking about the possibility of Himawari coming to the academy and them training Himawari as well because Iruka trained Boruto, then Shino trained Iruka trained Naruto, Shino trained Boruto, and Shino will probably end up training Himawari as well, while Iruka is the principal of the academy. And Iruka is like, because I'm the principal, I really can't go and teach them. And Shino is like, you know what? Why don't you come with me and we can see what the kids are up to? And that makes Iruka happy. So the next task for the kids is to go and find a missing cat. And they need to work as a three-person team, and they are given these flares which they can use if they feel that they are in trouble and if they want to quit. And if they use the flares, then yeah, they have failed the task. So they end up trying to search for the cat. So the girl that's with Himawari, she ends up being a tracker, even though she didn't do well during the obstacle course or during the uh, walking up wall and even shuriken throwing. She basically, I guess, is knowledgeable. She's probably like book smart or something. So she realizes that being a pet cat who's afraid of being all alone in a big place, the cat probably ended up hiding in a secluded area, and she ends up tracking the cat because she notices the cat's paw prints. So everyone is trying to find the cat, and the boy notices that Himawari is just standing there, and he's angry at Himawari already. And he tells Himawari that if she isn't going to be serious about the mission, then it's better that she just leaves. And he ends up throwing a rock somewhere into the forest, and it turns out that that rock ended up hitting a wasp hive, and they end up getting chased by wasps. And while they are running, Himawari decides to use the flare because she doesn't want everyone to get seriously hurt. But the boy tells her not to use the flare. They just have to outrun the swarm, and they do. And now that they're safe, the boy ends up being angrier at Himawari, and he is like, even if you aren't serious about being a shinobi, I am serious about it. So you shouldn't have decided to use the flare on your own, because I don't want. And he basically tells her that he doesn't want her in the cell because she is a liability, and he pushes Himawari to the ground. And the other girl goes in to support Himawari, but the boy is like, you know what, leave Himawari alone. We need to go and complete this mission. Because the girl is serious about becoming a shinobi as well, she decides to go with the other boy. And yeah, while Himawari is all alone, Iruka Sensei, because he feels sorry for Himawari and he actually saw everything that she had to go through, he comes in and basically he gives her a lesson about how it's okay if she hasn't decided whether or not she wants to become a shinobi. And then he notices that she's gutsy as Naruto and she has good genetics, and that the important thing is that Himawari Himawari knows that is someone who doesn't want to give up easily, so she decides to go and complete the task on her with the other two. And the other two are able to find the cat. They jump the cat, and they are able to capture it. But as you can notice, they're on a platform, which is basically over an open well, and they fall down. So Himawari is looking for the two, and she's able to activate her Byakugan, and she notices that the other two are in a well. And while they're in the well, the boy is trying to get up, but because they can't jump that high and because they can't infuse chakra into their feet, these two are stuck. Himawari comes in to help, and she's like, you know what, you two just stay there. I'll go and find something that you can use to climb up. And as she's going to find something, the other boy basically tells her that he would rather die than ask Himawari for help. And I'm like, little boy, you are being way too over dramatic. He's just this dramatic little queen. But anyway, Himawari doesn't like his stone and she jumps into the well as well. And she's like, you know what? You're the one who basically told me not to give up. So seeing you wanting to give up, I don't like it. So come to your senses. And then he does come to his senses, and it's shown that these three end up figuring out how to work together. And back to back, they are using their legs and supporting each other to slowly walk up the well. And it was a good solution to these three figuring out how to get out of the well. And the cat is on the girl's head. It looks cute. So they are, and yeah, it's good. And they end up escaping the well, and the boy feels guilty about how he treated Himawari, and he basically tells Himawari because he doesn't feel good about the way he treated her, that Himawari is allowed to hit him as much as she wants, and Himawari is like, "What are you talking about? I don't want to hit you." And the boy is like, "No, I want you to hit me." It's a good comedic scene. So the kids are praised by their instructors, and they are praised on how well they work together as a team, and if they and all three of them have potential to become good shinobi. Himawari comes home. Not yeah, Himawari comes home. Hinata asks Himawari how the trial went, and Himawari is like, "I had fun. We worked together as a team, and all of that stuff." And Hinata is like, "Have you figured out what you want to do?" And Himawari is like, "I would like to be a shinobi, but I would also like to explore other options. There are people who paint. There are people who deliver the mail. There are people who protect the village. There are people who like because of the more peaceful time that Naruto has helped everyone live in, there are a whole lot of career paths that Himawari can choose. And Himawari is like, you know what? I also want to travel the world. And she asked Boruto to help her. And yeah, I'm like, Himawari, that's all well and good. But considering what's happening in the manga, you better start training, and yeah, quickly. But anyway, I'll be doing a written review of this for the Geekery. The link to that will be down in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought of the episode. I enjoyed it. It was a filler episode, but I liked it. And next week's episode is going to be about Mitsuki. And yeah, do you think that Himawari should become a shinobi, or do you think that she should at least train as a shinobi? Because being Boruto's daughter, her life is always going to be in danger. Because someone might end up using her as bait and all of that stuff. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought. And until next time, stay happy, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys later.